It's pretty much known that Ryan Leonard will come to the Capitals once his college season is over, and that's going to shake some things up. So, knowing what's on the horizon, what do you think the Caps need to do?
So it's interesting. Obviously you mentioned the Leonard situation. That is just going to depend on how far BC goes. And, we know with that tournament, that could be anywhere between, somewhere into March, April, or it could be pretty deep. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen there. But I think also Sonny Milano is practicing for the first time in like 4 months in a non-contact jersey. So I don't know if they look to do something at the deadline there, maybe bring in someone else, but I know Milano's been on LTIR, so I'm not really sure what the cap space situation looks like at the moment.
Yeah, I did. I saw that too, that he's finally not in a non-contact anymore, which is good. But yeah, I think the Leonard thing, as exciting as it is, I think just because you don't know when you're going to get him, you don't know what his production is going to look like when he gets here, how he adjusts. You kind of can't even think about that if you're like the GM of the Caps right now. You got to just kind of know that that's going to happen and kind of think he's going to be a black ace. If he ends up being better than that and he ends up in your lineup for the playoffs, great. But I think you kind of have to assume he's just going to be like a scratch or like practicing with the team. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. And it's very possible he finds a role in the lineup, but I don't think you can approach the deadline counting on him to be like a contributor and like being like, well, we already have Leonard.
Right. Like I don't think they're parceling out a roster spot for him or anything just because I
Yeah.
mean the guy's never played in the NHL. I do think
Yeah.
he'll get a couple games before the season's over though,
I
as things
agree.
start to wind down,
Yeah.
as long as things
Likely.
stay as they are.